And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program. And yeah, I am here on the launch planet, finally ready to start possibly getting some stuff built to build our first Dyson Sphere, right? I have got the Dyson Sphere. Actually, I spent time designing a Dyson Sphere because it's basically just, you just draw a bunch of things and stuff on the designer, and yeah, it's a pretty simple Dyson Sphere. One little design feature in it. Kind of want to keep that under wraps before we start launching here. So basically what we need is we need solar sails that so we're going to need solar sails regardless. We're going to need a bunch for the Dyson Sphere components that go into the small carrier rockets, and those are the things that get launched to make the frame, right? Those make the frame, and then the sails fill in the areas, and that's what really starts generating a lot of power. I think the frames generate a little bit of power, but it's the sails that really start ramping that up. And we're going to need a lot of sails. So let's try to get some stuff built. What I've done here on this planet is I have paved the southern hemisphere completely. I've hid all of the ore veins that are here because I'm not going to be using this planet for mining at all. Right, this is strictly factory and launching. Now, I could have another planet be the factory and just bring in the materials, but we're going to be going through so many sails that I kind of want to build them on site, and then if we need to expand, say, graphene or the plane filters, we can do that down the road on another planet. But I want to bring in the plane filter, photon combiners, and the graphene, because we have quite a bit of that. In production. So let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's say one here and one here. And then this one is gonna, let's do this down here, up here. I want to copy and paste those settings just so they're the same. We're gonna fill those and fill those. I don't want to do any demand yet. I want to wait for that. Oh, great. So solar sails, we're also going to want, let's go over here. We have some proliferation juice, the spray tanning stuff, ready to go out of here. Because, solar sails, we're going to be able to proliferate this. There's only 2 ingredients in this, and that is very, very easy to spray tan, that kind of stuff. It's when you get into some of the crafts that use 10 or 20, say the deuterium fuel rod, that's a rough one to spray tan because it uses 20 deuterium to make. So I'm pretty sure I've got everything made. I haven't been recording this for some time, so yeah, I've kind of forgot what all I have ready. So we're going to want 2 inserts. Now I may have a blueprint. 3 input. How about a 2 input? Late game 2 input. That works. And of course, for some reason, it did not. Why didn't you like... What happened here? Why don't you like that? Do we have the same issue here? Those are all good to go. For some reason, it does not like this. How about if I do those manually, right? And then copy and paste that. What? How is that? How is that complaining? I don't understand. All the rest of these are good to go? Yeah, that's really weird. You and you. I don't know why that wouldn't allow me to copy and paste that. Obviously, the sorters work just fine. For some reason, it wouldn't allow me to copy and paste. And that one's done. Okay. Let's get... Yeah, so right now those are good to go. These craft every 4 seconds. We are going to be bumping that up with the spray tanning. So that is actually going to make 4 every 4 seconds. And I think we have 30 on a side here. I think that's what this is. If we look at our blueprint and our late game 2 craft, you can see we have 60 assembly machines. So yeah, that's 30 on a side. So for, 1 a second is going to be 30 a second, which is what this belt can actually take. So this is actually going to pack these, and we're going to get a double stacked amount of solar sails out of this. Now, do we want... we're going to need this to go the other direction. Let's go up and down here. If we want to double this up, that's going to be a lot of solar sails. But, well, let's get some spray tanning stuff out here. We're going to go here, going to go up, and then in like that. Okay. I don't like to run my ingredients until at the very least we've got the spray tanning stuff in place. That way everything is spray tanned nicely. All right. So one of these is going to be the let's set the recipe like that. Why are you the odd one out? I don't understand. I think we ran into this before. It's been a little while since I've recorded last. Okay. That's good to go. Now, can we copy specifically this design? Let's just use it now. Let's get those lined up. Let's do it here. And see if it actually... It looks like the inserters are going in just fine. Okay, well that's good. So what we want to do is basically take this one and we're going to bring it out 2 and down. We're going to grab this Because remember, these will be double packed. This will pack it again. Same thing over here. Oh, I'm getting used to the key commands again. It's been a while. And then this can go up and down. And this can come out. So that, the output of that will be a quad stacked amount of solar sails, right? A 4x stacked amount of solar sails. So now we want basically 2 stackers coming out. We're going to have this one come out maybe right. I just never know how these line up. So let's do that one there and there. Let's do that one there and there. Okay. Because we want to 4x stack these so they get all the way down to the bottom, or all the way down to the end. Okay. So let's get these powered and set up. Okay. Now, one of these needs to be graphene. So let's get graphene. And the other one needs to be the photon combiner. Okay. And we're going to hook these up to some power. And those are charging fast. So as soon as I wanted them to have a little juice. So the drones we could have two-way, we could have some being delivered from the supply and some going out there to bring it back. So, remote demand. I'm hoping we have enough. And then remote demand. I'm pretty sure we had some stuff coming out. Pretty sure I set that up. Okay, so photon combiner. Okay, and then this one, photon combiner. Okay, there's 2 of those. And then this one's the graphene. Okay. Oh, they're already delivered. How about that? Graphene. There we go. So we have one coming in here, one coming in here, one going up and down, one coming in right here. And now they're all spray tanned, so we should be getting a lot of them. And let's see if we want to set up some storage. Well, do we want? I don't know if we need storage. I'd like to keep them stacked, and if we put storage in place, they're just going to have to get restacked after we bring them out of storage. As you can see, I've been draining the entire, local cluster of all foundations, so I can pave this top. This bottom took, oh geez, maybe 180,000, something like that. It was a lot to pave this whole bottom side. All right, so now that we have an immense amount of solar sails over on this side, I would like to take a few of those at least, maybe even put in a splitter. Let's go up to maybe right there. So that we can split some out this way, and then some can go up for launching, because I'm going to use the northern hemisphere basically to launch as many as we possibly can. All right, so as far as frame material, at this point, I have forgotten what all we have, what planets and what manufacturing we have. I mean, it's been so long since I started the series, and I've got so many planets. If we look out here, each one of these named systems that you can see, I've actually got a factory, somewhere. So yeah, we're not even using all of the planets, but I try to keep as close to the Dyson system just because the travel time of the drones takes a little while. But as we build this factory out, we're probably going to need more, frame material. We're going to need something for frame material. We're going to need something for probably more processors. That's likely. Okay, so we're going to need a couple more of these. And I should still have that paste. I do. Like so. And we can fill you out. Fill you out. So now we're going to go for the Dyson Sphere components. So we're going to need frame material. Let's do frame material. And processors. Now, I don't know. I know we have a lot of processors in producing, but I don't know if we have enough. Okay, so this is going to be a 3x craft, 3 input craft, and yes, we are definitely going to proliferate this, even though we've got 9 total ingredients going in. I still think it's worthwhile. All right, so we have a late input 3 craft. So let's go a little ways away. Put one here. I wish I could line these up better. It's just so big. Yeah, we're going to have to change the recipes, of course. Some of these blueprints, I didn't override the recipes. Okay. And then we're going to have a little guy right over here. Okay. So, the outputs. Yeah, let's just take all of these. I want to be consistent with this. These are going to go up and over. Right? Up and over. Those will stay out of the way. Oh man, I didn't set up the proliferation over here. Darn it. So what we could do, we could bring this around and up. So yeah, having that mod that allows you to swap the direction of those is very, very handy. Okay, now the recipe is going to be Dyson Sphere component. And now I'm hoping all good. I'm not sure why that other one didn't work. It must be something a little hokey with the original blueprint. I don't know. Maybe I saved a blueprint on a different grid, like this grid in here, or this, and it's just lost in translation, basically. All right, so what is the craft time on this? We are going to get 1 every 8 seconds. Not going to be a lot. We have, again, 30 here. That is not going to be... Wow, that's going to be pretty slow. And considering rockets take 2 of these, do we want to... 1 every 8 seconds. So we're going to get 30 every 8 seconds times 4. We would have to have, way more of these. Way more of these. Which, yeah, we're not going to be able to pull off. Again, we're going to want to stack. So let's get you. No. Actually, that was the wrong place. I don't like how the blueprint system is strictly top down. Let's go you there and there. And we're going to go... I'm trying to be clean with my setups. Not always successful at it, but I try. And we can bridge those. These should start charging. Yes, indeed. Now I need to set what they're going to gather. Oh, I did already. Okay, good. So you're going to be remote demand. You are going to be remote demand. Okay. So frame material. I'm going to go out here. And then you. Okay. Processors. Yeah, this is going to chew up processors. Now, I'm pretty sure most of my processor designs... or most of my processor factories are not top of the line, right? I haven't revisited some of my old factory setups in a long time, so I don't even know if they're like spray tanned at all. Okay, so this, we're gonna come out here. We're gonna go up just to keep out of the way. We're gonna come in here like this. You were going to go there. up and then down. Like so. Looks like frame material arrived. Ah, processors arrived. Let's get the spray tanning run. Kind of right in line with this. Skirt along this line. And then right up. Here it comes. And I do have, I know I set up another proliferator system, and that system is beefed up. It produces like 3,600 a minute of this blue spray tanning. I mean, it is massive amount of production. All right, now let's get you set up. And that we should be quad stacking. Yeah, so we have 8. Well, it stacks to 4, but there's 2 stacks in each square, so it is what it is. But yeah, that is feeding a lot of this production. Now, again, if we tried to maximize our production here, we would not have enough. We would not have enough solar sails to go around because remember this, we're splitting this, so. I'm thinking, having 120 of these, let's see, 120 every 8 seconds, I think is pretty good. I don't think we need any more than that. Let's go and deliver some of you. As far as the output goes, 120 every 8 seconds. So 120 divided by 8 is not quite 20. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna need stackers on. I think maybe what we're gonna do, get rid of these stackers here. I think we'll probably stack each block here. So this entire thing will be stacked. This entire thing will be stacked, and then those two will merge, and we'll get a double stack output. So again, we're going to go up, and then down. Right? And then you go in, and you come out, and you get stacked. Come on. I know I'm clicking. I hear the sound. Something like that. Same thing over here, but I think we're gonna have to push it like right in here. Go around, up, and then down. Like that. And then power. Because it's just if you have like too much stacked, it's just kind of a waste. Because they literally need to be back to back on the conveyor belt in order to actually be stacked. If it's like one and then a gap and then one and then a gap, they're not going to get stacked. It doesn't hold on to them that long. Okay, so this one here, we're going to have this one come in and here. And we should be draining quite a few out. There we go. And time will tell. Once this system gets up and running, we'll see if our production is actually going to keep up. Okay, so this one, we're going to have coming out, coming up, and down. Okay, and then this one go in like that. All right, so here they come. Dyson Sphere components ready to go. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we have enough. Okay. That is the first two major steps, right? The next step is the carrier rockets. And then from there, we can start launching, believe it or not. It's, as we're building these, solar sails look like, I mean, we're chewing these up pretty fast. I might need more of these. Once the system is going, we'll really be able to tell if our production of all these little components is enough. The C processors, I think they're having to come from quite a ways away, so it might be wise to set up another processor somewhere here. We just need to find a planet with a lot of copper and a lot of silicon. Definitely not that planet. There's our graphene. That's why our graphene came in so fast. There's a lot of copper and a decent amount of silicon, but not too many. So if this would be our best bet. The graphene planet would be our best bet for another processor. 28 million silicon. I mean, it's a lot, but considering some other planets we found, whew. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.